What's going on, guys? Ben here, and today, on a very hot day, and I've just come back from Bali, on a very hot day, we are playing Dune Awakening, going to the sands of Arrakis. I have kind of already done a little bit up to what we did in the beta gameplay, to not like recreate everything, but I had to drop Bali 5 seconds into the stream. I had to get that in there. Different kind of heat. We are back in the UK now, and yeah, it's well, yeah, I've been doing a little bit of Dune and kind of got up to the point where we were after the beta that we played that beta weekend, just to not like retread old ground because not a lot has changed. And so we kind of are at the same point where I've got to go to this kind of crashed freighter and go get some materials from there. So I'm not sure if the game is a little bit quiet or not as well, or if it's me. I've got music down, but everything else is fine. So let me know if the game's too low or anything like that. But yeah, welcome in, dog lover. How you doing, Cherzy? You doing good? How are things? Call her a Fremont the way she rides my sandworm. Yes. So we are filled with water and supplies. I've kind of got plans in this little kind of home that we've made here, that because we randomly spawned. I think we started over here and we kind of made our way up over this way. And I kind of settled on a base here near the Griffin's Reach outpost. And yeah, we've kind of got a decent little spot. This is going to be where my sand bike kind of area can come in here. But yeah, pretty much just been building this really and doing a little bit of exploring and gathering resources. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that so everyone can sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. We are trying a vertical YouTube stream as well as the normal horizontal YouTube stream, and we also have the TikTok and Twitch, so we got it all. But if you want the drops, if you've got this game yourself and you connect your Steam account to the Funcom like Dune account, you can actually get some Twitch drops. So I think you can get some pieces. I don't know. I've actually got mine. I don't know how are they just in my like build thing now? Can I just build them? Let me just have a look. I don't know if yeah, observer. There we go. So these observer, you can earn these free just by watching the stream. And I think you can get some outfits if you gift at least 2 subs. So that's my understanding of it. But at least by watching, you can get some free foundations, which is pretty cool. And yeah, obviously because I was away, I was a little bit late to the party, so there's lots of little people building little houses, but I'm quite happy with this spot. We got a little spot here, and we have got an empty inventory, so it's good. We're gonna head east and make our way this way. Taking it light and easy. Heat kills me. Barely done anything last week. How was your trip though? Seems those stories look sweet. Oh yeah. It was really good. I did fall off my bike, which is typical. And I did loads of bike riding and had no issues whatsoever. In like what I could only describe as like probably quite of a dangerous like area to like ride a bike. Like everyone's riding mopeds everywhere, scooters. Everyone just pulls out on everyone. It's pretty wild. And I had no problems with any of that. But I was leaving my Airbnb one morning and there was like a little dirt ramp on a dirt road to where they connected to the like a tarmac road, and our Airbnb was on the dirt road, and my back wheel spun out, which I think is just a lack of experience, and I went forward instead of left, and I was worried I was going to go into a rice field, like proper gray zone warfare, but in there with my moped. And I didn't want that, because that would have been a nightmare to get the moped out of that. So I just kind of fell over onto my left, and the bike fell on me, and I scraped my arm on the scraped my arm and my leg on the tarmac, because obviously you're wearing, if I fell over and did that in the UK, I'd be wearing like jeans or, you know, leathers and stuff, so wouldn't have been a problem. But everyone's wearing flip-flops and shorts and vests and stuff, so yeah, I like went straight onto tarmac, and would not recommend. So it only happened once, and actually the rest of it was all fine. And thankfully I was all fine as well, like in terms of like it's just scrapes, just surface level injuries. I'm comfortable, and I think the only downside was that I was able to get a surf in and enjoy the pool in my first Airbnb, but I could not after that point go in the water, so that sucked big time. But food's amazing, weather was amazing, and but it is good to be back. It's an enemy. Where are we? Imperial testing station. I haven't actually been here yet. This looks like an NPC. It is an NPC.
Watch your step, stranger. Those plants are hard to grow
Derek
out
Chinara.
and harder to replace. No, you don't look like the scrap rats that swarm around the place, and you don't look like one of the crazies from the lab. So what brings you here?
Obviously rocking the mullet and tash, just as we were in the beta. I'm just exploring the desert.
Exploring the desert sounds like the kind of thing old Pardo Kynes used to do. His exploits here on Arrakis were legendary back on Kaite.
Jammy, afternoon, unusual streaming time. Yes. Well, I thought it was boiling hot. I wanted to play some Dune, and we're at the same point that we kind of left the beta gameplay at. So I thought, well, let's just stream and play some Dune.
Derek Chinara.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Planetologist, botanist,
As well.
and political exile, I'm afraid.
How you doing, Shammy? You
I've been
good?
Stuck out here for a while. I learned the hard way. Never say the wrong thing
And yeah, it's
to
been
someone from Kaite.
very hot as well, hasn't it, Chelsea? Hope you're doing all good. Happens all too often.
Cyprian Io. I loathe that name. Barely a planetologist at all. To think of the legacy of the Kynes in the hands of this fop makes me sick.
Exactly. I'm kind of getting that 4D experience of like what it feels like to be in the desert. I just don't have my little still suit. Tell me about yourself.
Derek Chinara, planetologist, botanist, and political exile, I'm afraid. I've been stuck out here for a while. I learned the Cyprian Io. I loathe that.
I would like to
I
learn
would
from you.
gladly teach you, but there is something I must do. Perhaps we can help each other out. You look like something that stumbled out of a shipwreck. I don't have any way
Okay.
to pay. Unless you're interested in a planetary ecology lesson?
I don't work for free. No, yeah, we can accept the contract.
That's easy. Somewhere in the station is a manifest containing a full log of the supplies that were sealed within. Bring me the manifest. Be careful. The people in that lab are...
Is this like a little dungeon, maybe? Feels like I'm on Arrakis right now. Yes. Yeah, the heat's disgusting, and just started new meds for a couple of weeks. It reduces how much I can sweat. Oh, whoa. Okay. Worst timing. Still need to pick this game up. Didn't at the start, sounding like server issues and shit. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I had missed the first, first week of this. But I've,
gone very far into the lab when some of them charged at me.
Yeah.
Screaming and
I've had
brandishing
no issues at all.
knives.
It's been
They
very
were
stable
covered
now.
in gore. I ran.
Oh. They look
There was a
sick.
glaze to their eyes and a stiffness to their movements.
Do I have the manifest
But
already?
They looked normal enough.
No, I don't.
You have? That's
No manifest. It's still down.
Okay. So we can come back. with the manifest. Check that out. Has that kept the... Oh, so the testing station is right below him. Let's go do our Wrecking Crew contract and then come back. And on the way back, we can do the testing station. I mean, that's good. Quite high up, to be fair. I love the verticality in this. Yeah, it's been roasting here 2 websites. It's 22 just now. Oh, fair. That's hot for where you are. Yeah, we are on 20. It's 27 degrees here. I'm right on the south coast, so I get a bit of a breeze as well. I imagine Jersey's probably got the hottest temperature out of the 3 of us. Trying to fall with style. 28 right now, 31 yesterday. Oh, that's horrendous. Yeah, it's just very hot. Very, very, very hot. Oh. I feel like that was all good. There we go. Yeah, there is a little thing here as well. But yeah, I've been enjoying like picking this back up again. Like I said, it didn't take me too long to get back to the point that we were at before. And like I said, nothing really too different from this. And I think it's widely been praised as well. Like they've done a very good job here. I think if anything, there's a lot of complaints about the end game PvP with this, and like it's just fighting each other in ornithopters. But I'm not too fussed by that because I think by the time you get to end game PvP, you've played like 100+ hours. So as someone who's not really here for the PvP, I'm not too fussed by that. There we go. Cool. Oh, so South Coast is cooler. London 33. Yeah. Can you imagine being like sweaty London right now? Even more sweatier than usual. Oh. But yeah, I am. Yeah, it is very warm. Very, very warm. And I did check because there's an MMO playtest going on right now for Chrono Odyssey. I recorded a video separately for that I'll probably post tomorrow, I'd imagine. And I was umming and ahhing streaming that maybe, but if I'm honest, it was crashing a little bit too much for me and a little bit too rough around the edges for me personally. I would recommend checking it out. You can request access to the beta, to the like the playtest that's on Steam, but it's only for like until Sunday, I believe. But a little bit janky and very like reminiscent of New World, but like, you know, like New World right at the very beginning. Like if not even before that. So wasn't super impressed with the quality of it right now, but promising for what it could be in the future. I think that's where I was landing on it. Give that a go as well. New World vibes. Yeah, seemed rough, but solid groundwork there for some reason. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I was like, it maybe needed another. I mean, it plans to launch in 6 months' time or something like that. I think that's a little bit concerning. I feel like it felt like it was at least a year and a half away, from my experience anyway. But it's did have those New World vibes. You can switch on your PvP when you leave your settlement and stuff like that. Doesn't have as much like crafting and artisan stuff, but it does have a similar, like that same kind of system. So yeah, it was interesting, but it wasn't stable enough for me while I was recording to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and do a stream of this. So I settled on, like I said, been itching to play some more Dune, and I thought we can do that now. I still just love the scale and size of this, like this entire game. We're gonna try and make a break across the across the desert here for this. So reviews said biggest problem with the game is early melee combat, but after about 15-20 hours it gets usually better. But for Dune Awakening, yes, I think from what I've seen is that it's got a couple of like problems with its combat, in the sense that I think later game melee is just super OP. So they got a little bit of a balancing thing there of like there's really no. This might not be correct, but from what I've heard, there's not much point being other other play styles, because the melee, the PvP anyway, is super like OP. But that said, the PvE side of things is apparently just really good. And like I said, melee combat, once you, I think you get something where you can like fly and hover and stuff like that, and that kind of opens the game up a bit more as well. So just picking up some of this stuff. I've got to be careful I don't pick up too much, because as always I am struggling with there it goes up there. I am struggling with inventory as always. Yeah, early melee was frustrating so much that people gave up before it gets decent. Yeah, and to be fair, I haven't had too much of an issue with this. I feel like I've had my fair, you know, you've got your kind of light attacks, and then you got your sort of hold to get your heavy attack. But yeah, I'm still like very much on the early enemies. Like enemies will obviously get more difficult as we progress. You guys hear the game okay as well? The game seems quite quiet for me, but I don't know if that's just in my headset. Okay, so can't go in there yet. Let's hop down here and explore this ship. Okay. I need some of this stuff to make some of the new materials, and this is like only place we can get like microflora fiber and the mechanical parts. And although we did go in this ship in the
Mayday.
in the playtest,
Meredith commanding Alcyon. Lieutenant
we actually came in here
down.
before we had a quest.
The convoy is under sustained attack. They knew where we'd be. We've lost contact with the group leader, Corsair.
My God, look at them
It's
all.
that same place.
It's Horizon to Horizon jet fighters out there.
Relay that chatter! We have sustained several direct hits, and we're losing Trim badly. We're going to try to set her down. Our emergency transponder is active. Godspeed, everyone.
But I think from a survival kind of aspect, I'm really loving it. I think this has been really good so far. And again, been having a lot of fun with the building. And like I said, I've just been playing this solo so far. I've got a couple of friends on my Steam list that I'm in the same world as, but I don't tend to like play with them, so they're just off doing their own thing or whatever. But it has been good fun. Acquire a Holtzman amplifier. So there's something somewhere that we can pick up. I did have a little look at the PAX Day update as well, Shami. And I also had a little look, because I managed to find you a house. Had a little look around. That looked quite good. I kept having some crashes, which was annoying. So I managed to put a couple of plots down. But yeah, I didn't manage to get anything built yet, so gonna have a little play around with that. But I don't know if I was I need to update my PC maybe. I was having a few stability issues. But the new UI and everything that they've updated for PAX Day looks quite good. Like looks a bit more, put a bit more care and attention into it, which is good. Have a look. So now we just need to harvest plant fiber and more copper ore. Where's that zen? We might as well we've got a contract to keep going this way. By the Holtzman amplifier. Guess this is going to be somewhere around here. Pack stay worth it. It's a hard one. It's cheaper now, isn't it? I think there's this question mark over the future pricing, and that's still there. So there's a weird kind of thing where you're gonna, oh god, there's a weird kind of thing where you have oh god, okay, like soon the plots that I bought in Pax Day, oh my god, they used a barrel against me. Yeah, the plots that I bought with the Pax Day early access is like temporary, and at some point it'll be like per plot subscription. I think that will kill the game when they do that. I think the game is not nearly popular enough to survive that. So I hope they somehow don't, but I think they've got to make money. And I feel like they've improved, from what little I've seen, they've improved crafting and combat. But I actually really like going into it, and the building is still some of the best building I've ever seen in a kind of open world game. It's a hard one to recommend to people who don't have it yet, because I feel like if you buy it on Steam, like what, you might not be able to play it later, like to some degree. Here we go. Is that what we need there now? Yeah, I need to play this new build of Pax Day a little bit more, but I think it's really pretty, and just running around and being able to build stuff and like that side of things is really, really cool. So on that side of things, it's an easy recommend, but it's definitely harder, like not one you can easily do solo, but I think they are making strides to make that easier. But Shami might know a bit more on that. Not announced what the pricing model will be exact when it eventually releases, probably a year or two away. Have they confirmed that? Because there were people on Reddit suggesting that this is like the last, this verse that they just released, because they call them verses, don't they? This verse is like, they're gonna be releasing this. Like, I don't know if that was just fear mongering and people scared because they laid off some jobs and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's a very nervous game. Like, it's a game in a very nervous position because they've already had to let people go in their studio. Like they trimmed it. Like they trimmed a third of their studio basically. They like let go 20 people, I think. But it's a weird one because I feel like if they go too early with the release and they go for a subscription model now, I think there's not enough here and the game's dead. Like, whereas I think if they keep it as it is and they hold on for a year or two, there's potential there, but there's only so much you can wipe. It's more painful than a Tarkov wipe because you got to like start from scratch, but you've poured hours in to like build this thing. So yeah, I have to see. It's a hard one. If they're not wiping, if they're not changing the pricing model for another year or two, then great. It's an easy recommend now to like enjoy and get a plot or two and have some fun with it. I think that's nice and straightforward. Like easier recommend. But I think if they're planning to release this like into early access or into 1.0 and change the pricing model to a subscription in the next like 6 months or so, it's a really hard recommend. And I probably wouldn't recommend it because I think it would be dead. I think you'd waste your money. It's a weird one. But I don't think they've properly come out and confirmed either way. It's just a lot of like thoughts and theories and from like the community, which isn't necessarily good because that then just breeds like more fear and confusion. Whereas the developer could just come out and be like, okay, yeah, we've decided this is what we're doing, is how it works. I mean, they've done a thing where obviously you can always have a free option, like a non-subscription option, where if you're playing with a friend who's got a plot and playing a subscription, then they can share it with you and then you can build on their plot. But otherwise you can't build normally, like on the free version. Like that was their plan anyway. Again, not sure. And it's a little bit concerning that it's something that they're not sure about as well. There we go. We killed that guy, I think. Oh, our proving grounds is to go around and kill loads of different people. Did we still not acquire the Holtzman amplifier? This is a better knife, I think, isn't it? 7.2, 5.5. It's a bit damaged, but let's try that. I still don't know where that Holtzman amplifier is. We'll go back that way anyway. Depends what they release. There's other huge content roadmaps they've said they want to put out. And they've been super slow to release content, and suddenly a big content drop, so it's confusing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if they're even sure, really.
Who's that? I see someone. There's my backup!
Oh, god. Can I self-revive? I can self-revive? Okay. Oh. There we go. Alright. I like that you can self-revive, even in combat. I just got myself up there. They will charge per plot because that's the most impactful thing on the cost of running servers. More plots equals more load on servers. There's a lot of difference between $2 a month for a plot and $10 a month for a plot. Yeah, exactly. And I know like it can't be like free forever, but I feel like the people who've like come in early, like ourselves, like we should at least get one. I would say we should get one plot free. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'd even argue if they're charging for the box price for the game, because it's not a free-to-play game. You got to pay for the game. Everyone should get one plot, like, for free, so you can at least build a house on one area. Like, so you got to choose which server you go on. It's not on every server. You get one character, one plot. That would be a great way to do it. And obviously, there will be people that will want more plots. And then $3, $4, £5 a month, dollars a month for a plot, per plot, something like that. You can have bundle discounts for bundles or something, like buying 4 free extra plots is cheaper than like per plot price than 2 and stuff like that. Economies of scale. I think that would still work and that would be quite fair, but I think they're worried that, oh, I don't feel they have enough faith in their own game. I know we're talking a lot about PAX Day here, but I feel like they don't have enough faith in their own game to do that, and that every plot needs to be paid for separately. And I don't know. I feel like that's going to put a lot of people off. Unless they change the game to free to play. I kind of almost prefer that they did just do the single plot. Like you get one single plot with a box price. We actually don't. We're all full on the blood side of things. That's fine. Kind of just gotten distracted. That's the thing I do really like about Dune, is that it is one of those things where you just get easily distracted. Lots of stuff to like you come across, and next thing you know, you're like on like 3 little side quests. Let's heal ourselves up a little bit. I am full again, annoyingly. I think we could make another one of these. Make a few of these first. I should have a better pistol as well, I think. Improvised mortar pistol is 4.8 damage. Yeah, 7.2. We actually have a Karpov 38. We found that one. Let's put that there. Let's do it that way. We actually have a rifle now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, aim is that you can share plots with friends. Yeah. It's the World of Warcraft model they're going for, box price plus monthly sub. Any cost is going to attract the haters, given how much people think games are worth these days. Yeah, that's true. And to be fair, like if it was something where it was only a few quid a month and I could just switch it on and on. I guess the problem is you switch it off, your stuff starts deteriorating. But you know, if you were like, oh, I'm just going to play this game for a couple of months and then cancel it afterwards, then... Oh, nice. I like the gun. Then it's something that, you know, you could get your fun from and it's not too bad. But I don't know. It's a bit of a concerning one because it does make it hard to recommend because there's that uncertainty over it. So when someone asks me like, "Oh, PAX Day, is it worth getting?" Thank you for the follow over on TikTok. It's a hard one because you're like, well, kinda. I said the building and it's so chill. The building and the actual like crafting side of things and stuff. Even if you were playing relatively solo, it'd be slow, but it's fun. Can we run across that? Do you think? Kind of have been pushing my luck a bit with these, but I feel like a short burst across the desert, you're normally fine. I feel like I'm in the desert. I've got so much sun. I don't have my blind closed or anything because I want the air to come through. So it's a really bright camera for me today. I actually really like this gun. Oh. Here we go. That's the next one. Okay, so we're kind of going in a little loop. It seems like it's taking us down here now. Oh. We are too full. Is there anything we're using that we don't really care about? We can kind of get granite anywhere. How do we drop this, actually? Can we just drop that? Oh, X. There we go. Here, the AI, I can see someone. I can't see them. Oh, they're out here. This new gun is really cool. I'm a fan of this. The shooting is actually pretty decent. Oh, we're full on blood, so we can't take any more. Okay. Even if they had a thing where gold in game paid for those plots, so it was an in-game way of paying for plots, would silence a lot of doubters. They could just sell a plot of gold to pay for... Yeah, exactly, right? And that would give the markets and like trading a bit more like value as well. But again, I think that goes back to they could easily do that, but I think they're worried that they're not confident that people would pay. I think they're too worried that everyone will just make do with one plot. But to me, the lack of content is the issue, not the plot price. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're not stupid that the plot price would be something super unreasonable, I think. I mean, I hope that's not something that will then just end up being foreshadowing and it ends up being a massive mistake. But I think we're going to go across here and then across to there. But yeah, they still need some sort of recycle system, I think. If you need 20 like spears, actually that's an understatement. You need like 200 spears to gain a level, which is just, you know, is as arduous and ridiculous as that sounds. You should be able to like recycle those spears, because all that happens is everyone just like leaves all the spears thrown in the ground and stuff, and all the like chests filled with chainmail like over and over, because all they're doing is grinding it. And apparently they have tried to address a bit of the leveling balance with that and make things a bit more streamlined with it, but you've still got this whole thing of like, as far as I'm aware, you still can't recycle items and get resources back or anything, which I think would be a great quality of life feature. Even if it was like like you could just put items in the furnace and melt it back down, so you get like some iron back or something. Doesn't even have to be like a huge amount, but just something that acts like a trash can, basically, that also gives you a little bit of stuff back. That would be pretty cool. Sometimes I forget that you can just climb any surface in Dune. So the verticality in this is what's impressive. I think that's probably where we're going, down in there. I'm really liking this rifle. It's got some nice range on it as well. Not quite sniping, but a little bit of a long range action going on. Take some blood. Yeah, a lot less XP to level, but each craft requires more parts, specifically lower level parts. Oh, is that what they adjusted? Okay. I haven't crafted anything yet. Okay. You need more stuff. They load the XP. Okay, I guess. I think it's something where it can at least experiment with these things in between wipes and see what works, what the community likes as well. I think let's just drop this as well. I think these gold things are more useful. Oh. Oh. Here we go. I did not see him. Okay. Let's heal ourselves. So to make tier 2 armor needs tier 1 things, not just tier 2 stuff. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, at least that means that that stuff's not going obsolete or anything as well. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they go with it. I'm looking to like stick myself into a bit more Pax Day. Report back. Okay, so that's done. I think contracts. $1 million Solaris. I doubt that's gonna be the case. We need to acquire the Holtzman amplifier and then deliver it. So we didn't find that. Trooper basics. We've done that to unlock the trooper skill tree. That's fine. Where is Antara? Is Antara like even further away? Kill Antara. I'm not actually sure. Wait. Oh, we haven't met him. Xantara's the guy that saved our ass. He's the like the Fremen looking guy. Okay. Ideas to encourage value in low-level crafts, so newer players have valuable things to sell that higher-level players would rather buy than mass craft. Yeah, that's true. See my house with a tiled roof and lakeside terrace? Yes. Yes, I did. I like the little lakeside bit. Tried to put a plot nearby, but very, very in-demand real estate. Managed to go a little bit further down and put 2 plots down. Although I'm gonna have to like build up on stilts or something, I think, because very much on a cliff edge. But yeah, it's I've got a place at least to build a little bit relatively close to you guys. I'll have to when both next on, shoot you a message so you can invite me to the clan as well. Where's the area's clan? Yeah, there's some really cool buildings around that area, so get you an invite. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm same username as always, ProRogueBear. So I don't know if I have to be online for that or not, but what's the range on this gun? Okay, yeah, I'll be a little bit closer. Nice. Yeah, the gunplay is actually quite satisfying with this, which I think is probably the frustrating bit, because I think the melee is the bit that's OP. So you got this kind of a nice gunplay, but the melee is where it's at, where it needs to be. Oh. There we go. I think I've got too much stuff to we can drop that again. And loot some of this, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, yeah, we gotta go back to this ship thing and find this thing that we need. Fabricate a full set of scavenger rags. Okay. You can do it in the clan menu, search for Unitas and apply to join, then add a message about being Oh yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the clan name was the same or not, so but yeah, that's good to know. Alright, let's move over to that one, then that one, then that one. Aim today is to try and build a buggy, because we've got the research. Because this time round, I did it where you could just unlock your research. So we actually have unlocked the car, the buggy already, the sand bike. But we need parts, which I think we're going to get from that lab tech thing. The only thing is, I'm so full, I kind of need to go home first, then come back to do the lab. We'll have a little look. Need to repair my... Can I build a battery pack while I'm out and about? Can. And then how do we drop that on it or something? We have to get it out. Do we use this? Oh no, can we equip it? No, we can't equip it. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's our regen thing there. Oh, so that's different. That power pack is just our general power thing. It's not the weapon. The thing. Okay. In need of MMO, bigger survival game, so just having a little look around before I settle on something. Yeah, I think for me personally, that's going to be this. Or if I get time, I want to go back and revisit that Once Human, because apparently that's been doing really well. Like, and I did like that. I just didn't really get fully into it when it actually came out. I actually liked the beta. But apparently that Once Human is still doing quite good. But I think for now, Dune is gonna keep me fairly busy, I think. I've kind of settled on this one that I quite like the look of it. But what's out at the moment, you know? And we've got until October, obviously, for Arc Raiders, which will probably be my new obsession when that comes out. Although depending, because like I said, there might be the new Battlefield might be amazing by that point. Not too fussed about Call of Duty. I don't think that will be really taking too much of my time. Let's go in here. Let's try and sort this out. Oh. Okay. But check these guys for loot, just in case maybe they're holding the item. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough for the item last time. Doesn't really like hold your hand on where it should be. I don't think. That's... Oh, I need to like empty my backpack. I'm so full. Let's drop the bad blade, the bad pistol, some of the granite. Obviously, I'm having like, it's me, guys. Obviously, I'm having yeah, obviously I'm having inventory problems. There's another gun. More mechanical parts. And we're too full for that. Let's just take half of that and put the other half in here. Or just drop that other half. We don't need that much salvage. Here we go. I'll drown myself in a moment. Nothing I really fancy playing, but I want to start something bigger and sink some time into it. What about Dune? It's cheaper on CD keys as well. You don't have to pay the full price for it. PAX Day you could sink a lot of time into, but only if you like the collecting and the crafting and the building. Like it's not as like dungeon focused or quests and things to do. Have you tried like Enshrouded and like the updates for that? Like, because that's had a few updates recently, hasn't it? Valheim had an update not too long ago as well. There's a few things to jump into. I guess Warframe you're like all up to date on. Still looking for this thing. So acquire a Holtzman amplifier. Why am I struggling to find this so much? I bet it's like right under my nose as well. For me, the best time in a survival craft game is the early stuff where you're learning a lot of solving puzzles, exploring. Yeah. When it gets too repetitive, grindy with sluggish progression, I get restless. Like I'm playing goals and they're challenging, grindy, but I can achieve it.
Someone's here.
Not too repetitive. Yeah. Well, there is a game coming out, I think, might be next week. I think it was delayed, but I think it's next week now. Itcraft Online. And that's like a survival crafting MMO. That might be something that... I don't know if it's any good. But... might be something worth looking at. Let's cut this down. Try and keep an eye out for any stuff we can loot. See, I thought it would be in this big old chest. That's your purple ID band. Ow. Ow. What? There we go. Okay. Kind of get trapped in there then. I mean, I love Enshrouded. Just feels like the later game stuff is co-op focused, but maybe that's changed. Yeah. I wish I could get into Enshrouded. I really like it, but I don't know why. I just didn't get super far into it. I think other stuff came out. I definitely need to give it another go. Where is the stuff that I'm trying to find? Where is it? It says like the marker's like 20 meters, 18, 12. Right, maybe I'll just follow the marker. Is it here? Oh, it is. It's right there. It's literally there. Guy follows minimap and actually gets the stuff he's after. Go figure. Go figure. Here we go. I think we can only loot this chest once. So fair enough. Was that a new one was called? Bitcraft Online. BIT. Oh, it shows it got to a point where I felt it was difficult to solo. Yeah, I got to the first boss and I was like, this is difficult to solo. Nah, I'm probably better now. I could do it. I feel like those types of games, like Valheim and stuff, and I'm hoping I don't get that with this, although it's possible as well, is that I like doing it with other people. As much as I like playing some stuff solo, I do like playing... Normally, as the games get a bit later on, they get a bit more, not necessarily grindy, but they need more stuff, and it's a lot easier if you're like doing it with someone else, and obviously you can then like split up tasks and stuff, and I feel like when you're solo, it's like, oh, I've got to do all that, and then I've still got to go out and do all the other stuff as well, and sometimes feel a little bit tedious, but I guess it depends on the game as well. Some games make it really light and fun, and others make it super grindy and tedious and repetitive. So yes, yeah, Bitcraft Online is like another survival online MMO that's coming out that I've been hearing quite a few bits about. No idea if it's going to be great or not. I think it might be early access when it's coming out. It might be worth having a look. Enshrouded is more tedious, I think. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know what didn't click with me for Enshrouded, really. I think it was that was just purely just doing it solo. Whereas this, I actually like Dune Awakening has like clicked with me way more. I think there is an element of I'm a fan of Dune, like the films. So there's a little bit of like goodwill that goes in automatically where I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. But it's not Dune's not like Star Wars or like Lord of the Rings for me, where it's like, oh my god, this is the most amazing franchise ever. I feel there's just a lot of nice quality of life and like thought put into the systems of this. It's just quite cool. It's got me at the moment. Best survival game I've played, even better co-op for sure. Oh, Enshrouded. Nice. I need to give it another chance, I think. I got a long list of like games to play. Yeah, long list. I just saw as well, I'm probably gonna do a stream or two of that soon, or maybe like a let's play series of it, but a game called Scum that recently just came out into 1.0, and that's like PvE. That has PvP, but I think you can just do PvE, sorry. And that's kind of like survival zombies, kind of like Daisy Mist kind of stuff going on. I think now it's 1.0. That would be cool to check out. Well, alright, so we want to go into this testing station. What's our weight looking like? We can always drop the rest of our salvage metal because, again, we have so much of it. It's not a big deal at the moment. I got a lot of hours in Enshrouded, even more in V Rising. I really enjoyed V Rising. I just got to the point where I like enslaved my first like person, didn't I? And then I think something else came out, which is like the story of like every game with me ever. Is like, oh, shiny, something else came out, and it gets in my way. But I was thinking between now and like the end of like the end of the summer or early autumn, there's not a lot of stuff that's coming out that's like hugely gonna take over my time. Like maybe because Marathon's delayed, Arc Raiders is October, so maybe Borderlands 4, which is in September. Because Death Stranding 2 is PS5 only. I'm gonna wait for that to come to PC. So I was considering doing a bit of Dune, a bit of Scum, a bit of Death Stranding. Maybe play a few of these kind of titles. I was even considering Borderlands, but Borderlands is another one where I've only really ever played it co-op, and it's something where it's I don't know how it holds up playing it solo. Feels like it's more fun. I think, to be fair, a lot of games are more fun if you are playing with other people. So it's going down deep into like a little dungeon area, I think. I wonder if this is instanced. Not expect, but looked at 67 hours in Shroud at 210 in V Rising. Oh, there we go. 522 impact state. Shammy, you got to turn on your hours on your profile, because I am so nosy for people's profiles and like the hours they've spent in their games, and yours are hidden. And yeah, I'm always curious about like what your hours are in Pax Day. Stuff like 1500 in Satisfactory. That's crazy. I still got to finish tier 8 in Satisfactory. Was it tier 8 or was I on tier 9? This is huge underground though, isn't it?
Collins has been acting real strange since finding that corpse with the Telexu satchel. I don't trust him. Keep an eye out next time you're out on a salvage run. If he starts acting weird, dart him.
Satisfactory, I wasn't really... I think I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this off stream, like fix some stuff up, and then it became such a monumental task And I think I probably do need to, like, if I'm going to finish Satisfactory, I need to do it on stream because I lose focus otherwise. And I feel like you guys in chat, you guys keep me focused with what I need to do. Satisfaction is one of those things where it's like, oh, before I do this, why don't I build an entire train network? And actually, now that we've done that, why don't we redo our entire factory? And next thing you know, it's like, yeah, we're so far from where we were before. But Bee Rising had an update recently as well, so maybe it'd be good to like pick that back up and continue that as well. I'm probably the streamer that has like the biggest
Welcome
gaps
to Desert Botanical Testing Station number 2.
between their Let's
I am
Plays.
the station supervisor, Dr. Rommel.
I don't know why you guys put up
The
with me.
ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer
This is quite
botanical
cool, though.
species capable of thriving
It's a cool
in
little,
the
like, dungeon
extremely
area.
arid conditions of Arrakis. A true challenge, as I'm sure any visitor who has traveled
Water
through
break.
the barren rocks and sand above will agree.
Watching and co-playing with Twitch
Our
streamers
first
rather than
task
actually playing
has been
myself.
the
Yes.
installation and testing of wind trap units, capable of reclaiming moisture from the atmosphere. I'm pleased to report complete success, both with the installation and functioning of these devices. The thriving vegetation you will find within these halls is a testament to the success of this technology.
Okay. I'm just gonna like equip this. Unlocks the planetologist skill tree. I don't actually know what the skill tree is all about, but seems worth doing. I'm guessing this is like a little mini dungeon or trial of sorts. There's not really much in the way of enemies.
I see, I thought I could trust Druce.
Docks away.
But I know now that he's part of the plot. I heard the worms out in the desert whispering to him last night, and the bastard whispered back. I did. They're all a league against me. All of them. But they won't get me. If
I like the loot's a little bit lackluster. I've got some advanced Servox there. For the most part, the loot so far has been bullets. Now that I said that, we've actually got some stuff. But beforehand, it was like bullets and copper. You're like, come on, give me some good stuff.
Are you leaving these messages for, right? It's
So that was awesome, apart from the start. Yeah. 766 personal hours of Satisfactory. At least that in watching hours. Others, yeah. I really enjoyed Satisfactory. Maybe we will get around to finishing that. Maybe. Maybe at least like, maybe a getting back on track stream. Because I seem to remember I ripped up a lot of my factory to like optimize it and then realized just the scale of that task. And then next thing I know, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something else. This is quite a big like area really. So we can go down, but we can also go over there. Should we explore this floor first? We can always come back and go down. No enemies though. Something's killed everyone. Everyone's dead. It's a little bit, almost a little bit of like a horror vibe. Oh, that's cool. What's that? Is that a power pack? An even better power pack. 12 regen. Cool. Let's do that.
Don't sleep.
Another voice.
That's when they come
thing.
for you. Glow and dark.
For watching others, I mean,
Don't sleep. They're watching.
watch and offer advice.
Find a knife or maybe a hammer.
Some big-
Either would be good, but both is
Point
better.
at some become co-players. Yeah.
Just don't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
It's too hot to go onto your blankie, Hugo. Like, too hot. Wait, quick. Quick. Hugo on stream. The king has appeared. He's a very hot boy. Very, very hot. And you, look at you, like, literally, like, it's too hot for this, even for me, a chihuahua. Oh. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like Dune. What else was on my Steam that I've got recently? Oh, RimWorld potentially. RimWorld's got a new expansion called Odyssey coming out, where you can like build a spaceship and like travel the world a bit more. And I was thinking maybe looking at that as well, because we did love a bit of RimWorld back in the day. Is he going back under his blanket? I think he actually did. Yeah, he's actually gone under his blanket. That's actually crazy. He's not even in the sun, so he's in the shade and going under a blanket. I just heard a weird noise there. Sounded like a goat. Oh. We have a few enemies. Are they Fremen? How do I fix this? Or do I just bin it and get a new one? I think we can just bin it and buy a new one, because yeah, I think we'll just do that. There we go. I understood what I meant by ducks away. No, is that your, did you turn your hours on, did you? I can, like, stalk your hours now. I don't know why, it's like pure curiosity for me. Hour settings visible, yeah. There we go.
Where the fox runs slightly. You can't hide from me, little bird.
I'm surprised PAX Day, and I say this is only 500. But that is quite a lot in a short space of time. Voice acting's really good at this.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. I feel like PAX Day was like huge part of your playtime, but I guess in a short space of time, that's probably quite a lot. Because I feel like V Rising and even Satisfactory probably a bit more reasonable, because that has been over a bit of a longer period. A couple of like stints with the game, I think, as well. Yeah, I thought you'd be close to 1,000. Yeah, been out 1 year and there's been long periods I didn't play. Yes, yeah, I guess like it's one where it like has a lot of time between. That's like a little hidden room. Oh. Okay. Is that the manifest? I think so. Yeah, we got to report back. So we got the thing we need. Which is good. And to do opposite of you, I get into a game and it consumes me, and that's all I play until I burn out on it. Yeah. Yeah, whereas I actually like really enjoy the games I play, but then I then get like full on like distracted by the next thing. And then I want to go back. Then it's trying to find the time. And sometimes I do get the time to go back. But I think my strategy moving forward is to be a bit more focused on some let's plays and stuff. Still highlight some new games coming out and stuff like that. Obviously, I do like doing that. But there's a lot of games I wanna play through and do like start to finish and stuff like that. Shielded NPCs. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a little dungeon, this, to be fair.
Yeah. So then he comes in here saying, "Hey, boss, what's that weird smell? That weird smell? Just like that, he does. Just like that, yeah? Yeah, and then he says, what's wrong with the plants in here? They look sick. Maybe we should trim them back." That's what he said. He said that. Those exact words, that's what he said. He said, trim them back. Trim them back! Oh, yeah. So you know what I did? I trimmed him back. Oh, yeah. I trimmed him back real good. Just...
Voice acting is pretty good on this, to be fair. Which means I focus, but it does mean going back at a later time as a challenge to motivate. Yeah. Unless it's kind of entirely fresh start, it's something I really enjoyed. If it's a pickup and has some new stuff, that's not as likely to grab me. Yes. Yeah, I guess because you've already explored like so much of it as well. Yeah, something that's I don't know, I like it when there's been enough time between things to check it out. Like, I feel like I really enjoyed... I don't know if Blueprints will ever do DLC. I mean, I still need to, like, finish some more of that, but... or Clair Obscur. I think Clair Obscur does have some DLC planned. So I'll probably revisit that once we've got that kind of stuff. And, like, when games come into 1.0s and stuff like that as well.
Testing station number 2.
That's a cool little lab dungeon thing, really.
The ultimate mission of these stations is to find or engineer.
Yeah, I think oh, enemies? No. Oh, we can go down into here now as well. This was locked before. Here we go. Dispenser belt. Can we equip that? Oh, we've already got a dispenser belt equipped. Worm attraction intensity extreme. Protects the user from taking damage from falling. Kicks on at damaging speeds and will persist as long as the user has power. Okay. We also got a sandbike engine as well. So presumably if we fall, the dispenser belt will just kick in and will save us from fall damage. Sounds good. Problem is, the burnout leads to boredom and the search for that next few hundred hours game. Which is what I think Cherzy was saying earlier. The desire for a big-time sync game that can really get into. Yeah. Neither of you interested in Dune? Like I said, I feel like this has been very popularly like received. I said there was Bitcraft. I'm trying to think what else was coming out. There's my they added to library. What have I got? Yeah, I've got like a few story games that I want to play through and stuff like that, because I do like those. Yeah, not sure when that Chrono Odyssey is planning to release, but like I said, you got some value out of New World, so maybe like if you want looking for something this weekend, you could check out, request access to the beta and check out Chrono Odyssey. That could be something. Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that I've got on my radar at the moment is... I'm trying to have a look quick at the... like what's coming... What's coming soon that is big over the next couple of months? It's actually got a release date. Because I think Arc Raiders, Borderlands 4, Kingmakers is October, isn't it? I think that looks pretty cool. Dark Tide gets an update and like next week, I think. But yeah, like trying to think of like big meaty games that are coming soon. Like Subnautica 2 at some point, but that's not anytime soon. Yeah, not too sure. That jump ship's been pretty fun. You know the bodies that are hanging from the ceiling. Silverhawk, hey, welcome. Yes. Although that was one of my little complaints I've had, is that they only seem to be holding like ammo. I've got so much ammo, like light darts. And on the rare occasion, they sometimes will have copper or like some plant fiber. So yeah, welcome in, Silverhawk. How you doing? After watching a bit, yeah, maybe. How much is this? So I think it's $41.99 for the base game, like the base edition. But if you go to CD keys, not to like plug my my link again, but I got mine on CD keys because it was cheaper, and I think I got the full Ultimate Edition, which was like a 10 or more, like it was like 50 odd quid or something, like the whole thing in future DLC. So I was like, I'm gonna go for that. But I think you can pick it up for like 28 quid, 27 quid maybe. I might be wrong. Can't remember off the top of my head. But I think for something where you could probably easily get 100 plus hours out of it, I was like, yeah, that's an easy decision for me. Let's go. So we've got to go back up to that guy. We've got to like climb up. Maybe we climb up here. We have enough. We have like a buff from our skill that gives us bonus stamina. So we actually have a little bit more. Oh, there's my... Did you see that? That was my repulsor thing. I was flying. I don't know how to get that to work again. Oh, no. Oh, I can't quite get up. Look at that! Oh, that was cool. So it doesn't work normally, but if I'm like... This is risky. I guess if I leap of faith off... Yeah, okay. It like protects my fall. That's pretty cool. So hot though today, isn't it? Absolutely boiling. Melting. Oh, he's up there. That's where he is. Okay.
Sector weather alert.
There we go.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
2 minutes.
You've come back. You don't know how rare that is on Arrakis. You have? That's incredible. I thought those crazies down there would keep me stuck here forever. Oh, wonderful. Say what you will about the old Empire, but they knew how to keep a record.
Give you my server details, Chosy, if you do get it. And then welcome to join me in the same world.
Yes, of course. I haven't forgotten. Pay attention. Life, all life, is in the service of life. There. Though I must confess, I wasn't expecting such an apt pupil. It was more like you were remembering than learning. Odd.
Okay. So we
Sector weather alert.
now
A large
have
sandstorm is approaching.
planetologist skill tree, which is interesting because obviously you get to start with one of the four, so Trooper, Mentat, Bene Gesserit, or Swordmaster. Planetologist is obviously like a combo, maybe. So you get better vehicle repair. Suspensor pad drops a suspensor device that launches yourself and targets into the air, useful for navigation and traversal. That's pretty cool. Or cutter ray mining, your understanding of structural mineral composition leads to an increase in the resource yield when using a cutter ray. So 10% extra stuff. That is an easy buy. Increase the water yield on the Dew Reaper. Oh, so this is actually a really good one. Like a really good passive tree.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's actually quite a cool class, actually. Like a secondary class to have. Vehicle scanning. Fuel efficiency in your vehicles. Can only have 2 abilities at the moment. But that's like the one bit that is a bit of a limiter. Is that you can have 3 techniques and 3 abilities. Techniques are passive. Increase your maximum stamina. Let's do that. Since we've got quite a few skill points we can learn. Maybe Dancer Blades is a nice technique to have. We can't do that twice, but maybe we can do those 2 in there as well. Okay. And again, research. We got loads of research, but we've got almost too much. We need to do some more of the journey stuff. So I think the plan is we're gonna now head back to our home. I'm melting. Melting, melting, melting. You can see in the news on Borderlands 4. I'm very excited. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, Randy Pitchford, he didn't invite me to the preview event, so I didn't get to try it beforehand. I mean, easy to miss me off, I guess. Like, you know, minor oversight, I'm sure. No, no, very cool. Looks very cool. Kind of excited to jump into it. Yeah, whatever, bro. Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to like checking that out. From what I've seen, it's just like a better Borderlands 3, like learning from the mistakes of Borderlands 3 almost. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Like I said, I'm kind of in my little thing of, oh, I haven't played prequel and I haven't finished Borderlands 3. I finished 1 and 2. Even then, that was back on Xbox. So I was like, umming and ahhing with doing them again, but whether to do them solo or not. That's the question. Home sweet home. We can dump some stuff off at least. Because Dune does have like the magic chests, like all your stuff you just dump in the chest and you can pretty much access it all. Which again is really nice. I think you want to keep the schematics and do those. Actually, almost full. A lot of stuff. Actually got a lot of stuff there. Got some spice infused copper dust, which is really good. We've got a couple of things we can use with that. I take that out. Take those out as well. Put more metal in there. I basically just need to build more storage. Let's take that copper out as well. That F for now. Right. So this is still just keeping our base powered. We've got 20 days worth of base. But like I said earlier, would it be good solo, or is it going to be co-op dependent like 3 already is? Yeah, because I think that's why I never finished 3. I think I played 3 mainly solo. Whereas I feel like... Let me drink some of that. Yeah, whereas I feel like 1 and 2 I did completely with other people. Like, only played them co-op. Okay, so we can actually make those, and I think if these I can research. There we go. If we go to fabricator, we can actually make we only have 12 spice infused copper dust. So we could get a nice sword. Nice like knife. I think the Litajon is gonna be necessary. That does 6348 iron. Is that a big upgrade on this? 6348. That is quite a big upgrade. I kind of want it all, which is the annoying thing. So that's free. The steel suit, boots. Not as fussed by that. That's only 2 though. That's 5. So that 3 would be 8. 10. Okay, so we can do the drinker, the Litajon, and the Sims cutter. We'd have enough for those. Okay. And we can make... So to make the sandbike chassis... I don't actually know which bit of the sandbike we have. We need to have a look at that, actually. I think, does it want us to make scavenger rags? Is that the same? Let me just check my research. Scavenger rags. Oh yeah, I have unlocked it. Okay. What I don't get is why would we wear this? Because the steel suit is what we wear, right? I guess steel suit just gives us water, but it's not as... It's only 11 armor value. Whereas... Yeah, way more dash stamina cost and blade mitigation. So I guess if you're traveling across the desert, you wear your steel suit. And if you're not really... You're going into dungeons and stuff, you wear your garment. Let's do that. Let's make that. There's a big jump up from what we've got. Makes it more survivable. And I really like our weapon, so I'm going to make... I'm going to make a Karpov 38, like a fresh one. So our one's a bit broken, to be fair. And we got the stuff to do it. We could make the steel suit boots. Why not? Let it do its thing. Okay. While that's building that, we can... So Sims Cutter is better. They use the same power consumption, but this one's just better. Sims Cutter's better. Caliph Drinker 7.2139. Yeah, 10.9139. That's cool. And Legion, so stores more water than ordinary ones. Yeah, there we go. So this one we can basically get like a scythe. I don't know if we got to unlock that. There we go. Can we make a normal scythe yet, or is it only a Mark II? Yeah, so basically we will be able to at some point unlock that. But we got to do the journey moving on. I think is our next... We're on the wreck of Alcyon. And we got to cross the gap. So that'll be our next trial, but we can't do yet. We can't see that yet. Okay. So...
I have crossed the Vermilius Gap, off-worlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, off-worlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, off-worlder. More than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations,
wants us to go and do those now.
Of the past.
Which we just did
but
one.
More importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
I can build a recycler and probably get rid of some of these older bits. And then maybe even put another blood purifier. And then rotate. Put another. Another refiner. And water systems. And then more chests. There we go. Cool. Let's recycle some of this stuff. What do the water systems do? Do they just build water normally? Oh, no power. Are we using too much? Okay. So another thing in there. Deposit that. And then there we go. Yeah, everything's shielded again. I can extract that water and put that in there. Oh, because I can put it in my leaderjon. Yeah, okay. And I can let these process their waters then. Okay, and you can extract them and store them in the water system. That's cool. So we can kind of keep some stuff queued up there. Yeah, we've got all our copper bits. And then this, we should be able to... Yes, we can recycle that. Recycle that. Recycle our cut array. We'll keep these bits. Improvised power pack. We can get rid of those ones because we've got the still suit boots. Perfect. And we kind of get these bits on the right hand side instead. Sweet. All of this we can kind of break down as well, if I'm honest. That as well. Chuck those in there. Those in there. So we have the tread, the engine, the back seat. I'm trying to think what we've already got. Let me take these out with me so we can actually see what we've got going on. Small vehicle fuel cell. Oh, let's keep that with us. Put that in there, that in there. Yeah, so we can break those all up. I guess we carry the still suit with us, like... It's got water if we need it as well. It's like actually filled with water already. And okay, yeah, we can only hold a stack of 20 bandages. I like that you don't need water while you're in your base. Like it just kind of just stops everything. Okay, so we can break these all up. And then makeshift jacket. We're never going to use those again. Same with the cut array. Perfect. There we go. So, yeah. So, let's have a look. So, extractor. So, we have a tread already. We have an engine already. Oh, do we need? We do need the servox. Oh, I need to break that up as well. So some things you can craft from them and other things you can't, I think. Let's oh yeah, we're actually... Okay, it's counted us as already going to the lab because I just didn't have the stuff on me. So it's actually completed that quest now. So we can actually... Done already? Perfect. So we just need to make 3 more treads, a PSU and a chassis. Now we have an engine, 1 tread, and a backseat. Okay. So 1 PSU. 1, 2, 3 treads. And the chassis, we need some copper. Wait, why doesn't this one craft from... I thought you can craft from chests. Maybe I've got that wrong. You can like you can craft and like pull stuff from some chests, but other things you need to like have it in person. I don't know. We can make a chassis, and then we can actually add the hull as well. The hull's like an extra upgrade to the bike. Same with the inventory. I think we can add inventory space. We might as well do that. Really looking forward to getting our own bike, because then we can actually move around way quicker. Way quicker. Oh, it is. I know I keep saying it. It's very hot. So these will take 20 seconds each. It's fine. So we need a chassis and a hull. It's fine. They're all being made. Okay, so we've got 20 days. Technically 8 days, because obviously this one's... When that one fails, the whole thing drops out. We fabricate the hull, which is what we're making now. So how do we put it all together? This is going to tell us now. Construct or interact with a small chemical refinery. Let's build one of those then. Chemical refinery. Is that one here? Let's squeeze that in. There we go. And this uses water and flower sand. Wait, where do we get flower sand from? Fabricate a welding torch, assemble a sand bike, and then refuel the sand bike. Can we make the welding torch yet? Oh, we can. Oh no, it's welding wire. Research, right. Where... That's a backup tool, isn't it? It's not really the... Which one's the welding torch? There's a repair station. Okay. A construction tool. Am I being completely... Is it here? No, that's all the lubricant and stuff. Power packs, welding wire. Fabricate a welding torch Mark 1. Welding torch, there we go. I was thinking then for a sec, I was like, what? Where is it? And that's take like 12 wire with us. we need flower sand, which in the Vermilius Gap. Okay. Oh, you actually get like loads of those things. Okay. So let's get our welding torch. Pop that somewhere on our... Pop that there. Actually have 10 vehicles here, apparently. That's cool. And then... Oh, we build the little bits for it. Okay, that's cool. Oh, so it's like an either or thing. Okay. I actually want to customize. Oh, yeah, I want to detach the back seat because it's only me. Oh. So you could, obviously, if you're playing with friends, you can actually have a back seat so your friends can then own it together. But for me, I actually want to put the inventory one on there. And then can choose to repair the engine, but we don't have the ammo because that is sat in here. Okay. Some of that there. So now we should have the ammo to repair. There we go. Lovely. And then technically, these things, that's a spare tread, spare back seat. All seats with extra inventory. I know. I'm sad that I can't have more. Yeah, you can refuel, manage the vehicle. So we can see the engine's at 50% because it is one we found and it's really broken. It does have an empty module slot. We have another inventory. It's got no fuel, but we have some fuel, so we can refuel that ourselves. Has its own storage slots. And you can actually then choose what players can actually use the bike as well. So you can actually share it as well. It's really like friendly for that kind of stuff. Like clan stuff and things. It's really been built well in that regard. There's vehicle refuel. I think we have another one. Somewhere. Pretty sure I have to. I thought I had to. Oh yeah, I do. I have both in my inventory. Let me maybe just make another... The vehicle backup tool, use it to store and restore your sand bike. Oh, so you can just pick your sand bike up and place it down, and that's one of the options. I'm gonna build one of each just to see what they're like. I feel like the quick deploy one's quite quick. Or just make a transit van for storage. Yeah. I should be able to make little trailers that like attach to the sand bike, and you just like, you know, you get little quad bikes with a little trailer on the back. That's what we need. Okay. So if I was to Assemble. I cannot. Okay. I've got some colors I can apply, I think. I gotta like look at each thing, each area of it. Okay. You can only have one inventory slot. So, what is this item? Let's just pop that there for a sec. The vehicle backup tool. We can store the vehicle. And you can restore the vehicle. You can just carry it with you, basically. That's quite cool. Probably something we're going to want then. What we might do is we might put that further up. That there. So we'll have 1, 2, 3. Blood. Drink blood. Welding torch. Vehicle backup tool. Construction tool. Do it that way. Okay. And then Mauler pistol, we can get that chew in, and I guess the sandbike inventory we can only have Mark 1. So presumably bigger storage will be Mark 2 storage, not more than Mark 1 storage. Do not recommend uninstall. Exactly, yeah. Terrible. Terrible. So if we do more and refuel, there we go. And then if we do 7, store the vehicle. This is pretty cool. We come down to our garage, put a bike down. First ride.
That's it, Welder. You're ready. I'm
a little cutscene as well.
That's the great rock formation that looks like a giant hammer.
Mirzabar.
Be careful. Vehicles are
got
fast,
a bike.
but nothing can outrun Shai Hulud. You can only hope to get between safe areas more quickly. I'll see you soon.
Nice. Drive north to the Vermilius Gap. So that's the next area. So already like kind of like, oh, you can just leave Hagar Basin now. We're not. We're gonna go up to the proving grounds quick because we've got a thing to hand in. It's cool though. We have faster transport now. And it has inventory slots. Oh. Yep. All good. All good. There's like a little road up here. There we go. And so we've got our little kilometers per hour on the left hand side, and then we got like our temperature as well. I wonder if the bike doesn't work in like extreme heat. Oh. There we go. Oh, it can't actually go in there. That's like a vehicle safe place. That makes sense. And then we just pick that up. An abandoned on a shuttle vehicle will take damage from sandstorms and get destroyed over time. So park it up in a safe space or use the backup tool to restore it. Vehicles parked outside your land claim will eventually decay over time. For long-term parking, keeping them within your base is the best option. Nice. Clever systems. Again, like I thought about this. Right, so we can hand into this guy.
Back
we did
again,
a quest for him.
Like the sour tang of rancid wine. It's over then. Good. Did they deserve to die? Who knows? But the deed is done regardless. Oh, they took me to a bar. Got me drunk on spice beer and plied me with samuta. When the battle started, I could barely walk. Killing them changes nothing of who I am. But sour wine and sour vengeance are both to my taste.
Just your bike IRL. Basically,
Now
I wouldn't
shut your
fall off this
mouth
one.
and let me train you. I'd swear you're a fully trained trooper pulling one over on me. Right, I can't figure out the angle on such a scam. Who are you? Nah.
We're like just so good at everything apparently. So we've now unlocked the trooper skill tree. And that's the thing, that's the bit where I feel like it's going to be quite limiting. You can have like all these passives and all that kind of stuff. And obviously you can unlock all the techniques and abilities. But you can only have 3 techniques equipped. You can only have 3 abilities equipped. Like it feels limiting in that thing. So you kind of like, you can like learn every class. And presumably have enough levels to get enough skill points to max out every class, maybe. But you can only have 3 equipped at one time. So it does allow for some different like experimentation perhaps, but yeah, the passives at least are something that's quite good. You can get like range damage. Like we can increase our range damage because we have been using our gun quite a bit. That's quite cool. Back to Swordmaster. Solid stance. Let's do that. Around the new Enshrouded update. See if that'll occupy me for a bit. If not, or after, we'll probably pick this up. Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe I'll try Enshrouded. Finally give that a go. I think I only did like the first boss. It was like in some like underground temple thing. Higher skills, better versions of lower skills you upgrade. I think so. So from what I can see, like you've got your like top skills. I mean, actually for Swordmaster, so skills, abilities are diamonds. Techniques are hexagons. And then passives are just circles. So actually there's only 1 technique and 2 passives, which is pretty cool. So it looks like so Swordmaster has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities on its own. And I can only have 3 maximum. And at the moment I can only have 2. Presumably you got to get further in the story to unlock the 3rd ability on the X key. But you can mix and match. So you could have 1 from each. Like I could have a planetologist skill with one of my Swordmaster ones. So it's nice and flexible in that regard. It's very limiting in the choice. PvP is a little off-putting, to be honest. I'm just not a fan of that kind of thing in survival games, but we'll see. PvP, from what I've heard, is entirely optional. It's only for the tier 6 resource, like the very end game resource, which a lot of people don't even need at that point because the tier 5 stuff is good enough. And you go into the deep desert to do the fighting, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Like, as far as I'm aware, like a lot of people are just getting up to tier 5, doing that, trying a little bit of PvP, and then just leaving it for a little bit because PvP apparently is a bit of a mess. So much so that most people aren't doing PvP. So for me, that would kind of make me go, oh, I'm actually going to double down and go even more into it because I don't actually care that much about it. So that makes sense. But yeah, it's yeah, I feel like it's not the big PvP focus, I think, at least. Like I wasn't a boss in Enshrouded, he's just a regular elite, more a mini, but oh yeah. Yeah. So I didn't even get that far then. Okay, so that's our next. To Maxim Casimir. So we've got quite a few side quests here. Gives us XP, house standing, and Solari money as well. So I might as well just accept all of these, right? Courier run. Collect the package from Mir and hand over the package at the anvil. Enter testing station 2. Find the vials. Deliver the vials. Okay. Cool. And we can trade with this guy.
You keep coming back like this, I'll have to stop calling you
Oh,
stranger.
that's me. So yeah, I'm going to take the package to the
Stranger?
anvil.
Indeed. I hope you have more brains than the lat. You keep coming back
Here,
like
trade.
this.
Does he have
I'll have
anything?
to stop calling you stranger. Stranger.
We can have heavy darts. Oh, larger weapons use heavy darts. Okay. Smaller ones use lighter ones. Okay. I don't think he has anything else that we really need. That quest we've got to kill Zantana for 1 million. That's kind of just bait. Like it's like a Easter egg. Because Zantana's like our guide. The guy that's been helping us. And 1 million, if you manage to kill him and get 1 million, that would be like game breaking right now. Let's hop on our bike. It's quite cool now that we've got a bike. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Here we go. So yeah, we kind of got to go north. And I guess we can cross the desert now easier without getting eaten. Maybe. Just before we do, we can have our headlights on as well. There we go. Let's got a still suit, I guess. Don't need these right now. I'll keep the stack of welding wire on us. We do want the bandage. Where am I going to put the bandages? We do heal enough that we kind of need it. Maybe we keep the construction tool in our inventory until we actually need it. Okay, circuit power 130. We've got enough power, that's all good. We can extract the water. Deposit blood. Okay, circuit capacity. Can drink some water there. Keep ourselves nice and refreshed. Lovely. All right. And I guess technically, you can quick deposit stuff that's already in there. That's pretty cool. I was gonna say you could keep the still suit in there. Right, let's go research the advanced construction kit and construct and interact with the advanced sub-beef. Also, we're going to be able to build an advanced one. An advanced base. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Are you sure the sandworm's not just going to come after us? Oh my god. Oh my god. To the rocks, 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 to the rocks. Biome heat increased. It was hotter here. Let's get into the shade. Oof. So move to a new area and abandon your first base. What? What do you mean abandon your first base? I knew I spent too much time on my first base. you got Eastern and Western. Familiar's Gap. We unlock the Western one. Oh, is that iron? Oh, it is. Also, we got the next, like, tier of resources now. Gone from copper to iron now. Okay. Okay, some people have built bases here as well. I imagine the enemies might be harder here as well now. That's Western Familiar's Gap. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the longer term base option. What we need to do... Oh, let's use our scanner. Oh.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm approaching.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got my cutting laser up. Sandstorm. No, 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 no. Sandstorm. Is this enough cover? Oh, it's not enough cover. Oh, no. Oh, no, we're still unsheltered. It's traumatic. Okay. Oh, they have more stuff now. Melange spiced food. Gun parts as well. Okay, so we're out of the tutorial area now. Like, they already have better loot that they're dropping. What I was going to say is we need to... Can we make a scanner thing? Oh, can't. Could drive back. If I just go back and, like... I can't abandon my base. All that stuff I've got. Loads of iron here, though. So research, advanced construction kit. Okay. Constructor interact with an advanced subfeed life console. Open the map and abandon your base in Haga. Oh, you actually like open it and abandon it? I've actually got too much stuff there. I didn't know it was actually going to make me do that. I might as well just go back and get the stuff I need. And we can build a little thing that we can like shoot up and like show the map and like find some good spots maybe. Cool though that it's opened up this map for us now though. Like we can... Cool how they do it. I think the next section will then be to build our ornithopter and then you can then fly to the next section and it kind of then does the map that way around. There's the worm. Again, we should be able to get to the rocks. There we go. We can easily move from one to the other. Some air time. There we go. There we go. I spent too much time building this to then it just be, oh yeah, you don't need it anymore. very upset. Very upset. You go. No barking. So what we need to make first of all is survey probe. You can make a blueprint. Oh, how do I do that again? I remember that now. Is that on the build with the build item? Construction tool. I guess it's weird because I've built it into the sand and stuff, but let's have a look. You can move stuff. Can you do blueprints? I know there is an option to do it. So we can set respawn location, refuel generators. Oh, so this is how much you can have in total, like building pieces, doors and stuff. Permissions. We got all our storage. Also, the actual sub-5 thing can have a bit of storage as well. You can enable or disable power. Okay. So where... Oh, the replicator. Yeah, we have one of those. Or I can make one. Does that do it on that big of a scale, though? Point this tool at an existing base to store a blueprint copy. Use again to place a projection of the save base in a different location. Use construction tool to rebuild the base. Right. There we go. I feel like space-wise with the garage and stuff, I'm fine with this, so let's try it. I don't know if I'm being... Am I being dumb? Oh, that's remotes. You can choose whether to have helmets or not. Okay. I was just thinking, can you have multiple wheels? Like, can you have like a secondary, like 1 to 8? Because I feel like I'm constantly swapping stuff over. So that just does the outline of it, doesn't it? That's fine. That's stored there. Yeah. Okay. So have a blueprint of that at least. And then I guess everything else we now... If we put that in there... We demolish and we get some of the stuff back. Got so much water. That's the pain. We can store some of the water, at least. We can extract it. There we go. But we should explore that before tearing down and getting frustrated. Yeah. No, that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. So then we can demolish these. And this is where we're like a little bit full. So can I sort by what's the heaviest? Yeah, what's volume? That's 25, 16, 5. These cost 4 volume. 2.5. Okay. And then we should be able to... Can we withdraw these? Once they're... Okay, so we've got no power. Okay, let's put our fuel cells in here. We should be able to quick deposit. There we go. And then... Again, should be able to quick deposit some of this into the bike. Yeah. Put copper in that. And then storage is now full. Okay. Yeah, we're very full as it is. We probably do need the granite. Some spice gain. Okay. Yeah, because it's not actually on our slots. The slots seem to just expand because we have up to 35. It is just the volume that we're limited on. Again, that's quite a lot as well. Where are we? Again, I think we could split that. Takes so much more stuff. I think the salvaged metal is quite straightforward to have. I think we can always find more granite and stuff anyway as well. So if anything, I'm actually after the components that are like harder to come by. And then I guess we can... So much salvage scrap. We can take that and max ourselves out. And I'm guessing the bike is full. Full in volume, yeah. Because we've got... Yeah, I really didn't need to make that much welding wire. I didn't know. It was actually quite cheap as well. I might, Oh, what's the easiest way to get rid of this? 7,500. The fuel cells like the dense stuff. So the thing of we've got to come back and destroy everything anyway. So I think we've got enough resources to go and... Well, what we can do is we can shoot our special tool thing and scan. Let's go and have a look. I'm really liking this though. This is a load of fun. woken the wormy up, but again, we should be fine. Does give us like enough of a warning. Right, there we go. We're near the rocks. Back here again. There's quite a few like nice materials right here. Obviously we can't just make it there. Vehicle backup tool. Can we do that? And oh, you can only do that if the vehicle inventory is empty. Makes sense. Makes sense. That'd be cheating otherwise. Needs to be 82 meters up. Yeah, someone else has built their house there. Let me go in. Some people leave it so you can go in and have a look. No. Cool there. Cool little roof. Oh. Oh, they have a ramp to take the... That's clever, actually. They can just drive straight off and launch their bike up. That's pretty cool. Might nick that idea. Quite interesting to see all the people's different builds, although it's all empty inside. Maybe they've moved base themselves and they're like in the next area. Do we have enough stamina to do this? I think we do. Here we go. Right. Stamina's low. That's fine. That's fine. Up here we go. Up in the sky. We still need 43 more meters. Needs to be super high. So I guess we got to climb. We'll climb up that one. Yeah. Okay. We're on a quest. Looks like this might be like an enemy camp. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is an enemy camp. Run! Run! This actually looks like a full-on, like, base. Southwest Ironworks. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's get off the vehicle. I need to climb up enough so that I can fire off my probe. That's it. I guess I don't need to find the perfect place right now. power pack is about to break. Oh. Okay, yeah. They are taking damage as they... Is this enough? 16 meters. Four meters. Okay. Surely here. There we go. Wait, does it not do more than that? Oh, survey report. There we go, okay. Oh, so we've done the western one. There's a wreck there. Drum sand. Drum sand, drum sand, okay. So I need to do another one on the eastern side, really. But maybe we have a little... This is not bad. Maybe we settle like a little base down here. Down in this little bit. See what other houses are there. It's pretty central still as well. And we've still got loads of iron near us as well then. Where quicksand and drum sand hazards. Quicksand can be fatal and drum sand... Oh, drum sand attracts the worm. Oh, so they're not good. I thought they were like something where we could like collect the sand or something. Like the, what was it, the flower sand? The good news is no one's living here. We could build a little base here, to be fair. Right in this little bit. We've got some more, I mean, this is like a water source, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I thought we do that. Right, let's open up. What was it? Constructor tool thing. Construction tool. So now we need an advanced subbeef, which is a little bit bigger. Yeah, gives you a bit bigger space. Obviously, you can't build close enough to that, but we could build. More here, maybe. Which is fine. Some shade for a sec. And then if we go 8, foundation beneath terrain, not enough support. Might be easier just to build an entire new one. Rotate. I kind of build it into a hill to begin with, so I guess like blocked by another object. There we go. I don't know if we actually want that there or not. Looks like we'd want to neaten it up a little bit anyway. We are overheating and parched. Oh, we actually consumed our Solido thing. No one living here for a reason? Maybe. Maybe. Now we can set and build stuff. And I guess we can change it if we want to. Obviously, our door is up there now. Our garage was there. To be fair, it's something that we can probably pick and choose what we want. That's not enough material. Where's my bike? Bike. Oh, we are dehydrated again. It's so hot. There's no shade. That's probably why no one's here. It's like me right now, boiling, roasting. So it can be destroyed remotely. That's cool. Okay. Emperor requires all who make Arrakis their home to pay the Imperial Solari tax. So they accept tax payments in the form of the consequence of tax delinquency. Okay. So we actually need to go and pay tax? Oh. No. Need a good accountant. What I'm thinking is we actually... I feel like we just don't. I think this will be fine to like use as a basis. Oh, dehydrating again. Here we go. Need to put more points into leveling up accountancy. Exactly. I think right this like immediate second, we just need to be something small. Oh, demolish. I only got like click it all individually. Cool to try out that Solido thing. I think if I build this one in mind with it being like based on it being flat first, then maybe that'll work better. So thirsty again. I do have some blood packs on me. Let me just drink these quick. What I'm thinking is if we just put down a base thing first, so we can pick that up, put that. Move that, sorry. just move that up here. And then literally just that there, that there. Not enough materials, because of course not. Inventory. We don't actually have a lot of... We don't actually bring a lot of granite with us, to be fair. I'll change the set to storage. And then, no, don't know why that one's there. Let's just put these here for now. I can sort these out later. We're just gonna make a very small thing first of all. I can basically then just chuck, again going by volume. We drained our water already. That's insane. We have. Wow. Hey George, how's it going? Hope you're doing good, man. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's a little bit finicky moving bases. I'm gonna basically gonna shuttle run. We'll run this. We can put probably makes sense to wear our still suit at the moment. Then we can actually store our water as well. There we go. From my catch pocket. Perfect. Chuck that in there. I guess we can chuck our gear in here for the time being. There we go. That keeps us quite light. That water cracks me up. Hey Peter, how's it going? Yeah. Basically, yeah, let's empty this, because I'm thinking we can just do another run then. I made too much welding wire. Going well, you? Yeah, all going well, man. All going well. We just made it to the next kind of area. But I'm not gonna lie, I spent a bit too much time on my base. Not that my base is perfect or anything, but I spent a bit too much time. And I got a lot of resources that are stuck there. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back get all the granite. We can then come back and build somewhat of a base here. And then that should be it. We should be able to then just delete our what's it called? Delete the old base. We can make this one a bit better. Yeah, we want to make a round. Yeah, I'm excited to explore this new area, and I like this guy's idea with the ramp to get your bike out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, glad you're doing well, man. How far are you in this at the moment? You been playing this as well? We are thirsty. Last night I was so close to getting eaten by a worm. We've had a couple of close calls, but nothing, not like he's right on us. We normally make it to the rocks just in time. Like he's gonna wake up now, but we'll get to the rocks in time. It's pretty cool. I haven't actually been eaten by one yet. Camera start doing that thing where it moves the screen. Should have. Oh. Haven't quite had that myself yet. Right. Oh. All those bits disappeared. Yeah, you can see the place actually falling apart a little bit now. Okay, so we should be able to get refund. Wonder if, so this one wall gives us 8. Does it give us 8 or does this give us 16? Oh, it does give us 16. Okay, so we can actually delete it a bit more. Abandon your base in Haga Basin. Cool. Locate the second trial. I think that's well worth it because we've now got 1,300 like stuff there. Yeah, I'm also playing this. Nice. I run around with a knife and throw grenades, and that's plenty for me. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. We do have to come back here to do some of our quests that are down here anyway. I think, is that Mina Cavern? Would that be our second place, or was that the first place we went? I think that was the first place we went for the vision, so we've got to find like our second one to go to. Okay, we can safely head back now to our new home. I hope we don't get eaten by the worm again. I'm hunting the last trial though. Do you have to find them then? They don't show up on the map. We'll find out where it is. Yeah, we just unlocked our second trial. Yeah, last trial. That's cool. Is there like 7 or 8 of these? Yeah, you gotta hunt them. Cool. Oh, that's a little bit closer. than we've been before. Can we get to those rocks in time? Surely. Yeah. We're safe. Here we go. So we got loads of iron, loads of granite. Loads of copper. Yeah, do not pull on me. Yeah. I think we are just around here on the hill. What happens if we get caught by that light? We're gonna find out. Oh! Oh my god. That's what happens. They just EMP me? What? Oh my god. Help! Help! How about you don't? Jeez. Well, that's cool. Oh, these guys like the 5-star police on GTA. Oh my god. Oh my god. I unequipped my bandages. One idiot. Here we go. Get my bandages back on my belt. Oh. Stress. Right. I thought they'd have slightly better loot. I have a passive dispenser, but no, I don't have a shield. I think that's in my top slot, isn't it? But I don't have one of those yet. Drink some more plant water. I need one of those dew collector things as well. Okay. Right. Let's we're safe for now. Drink a little bit as well, and it's nighttime. Perfect time to build. We should be able to pick our vehicle up there as well, just so he doesn't get deteriorated or whatever. And we can build those there. I think to begin with, if we just build a little super simple one for the time being. I think that's where we'll build one there, and then just pop that there. Okay. We could put like a little door here. Oh no. Why is it more snappy than usual? I guess because it's like on the corner. There we go. Ugh, right. Okay, it's really... Sorry, I was fine with this the other day. Yesterday. My E key broke. Oh. Not a fan of these missions, making me go in my least favorite areas. Shield heal helps a lot. PvP shipwrecks and the Essene Ravine and Hagar River. Oh. That works too well. Oh, the yeah, oh, you're doing the PvP stuff. Yeah, I'm not anywhere near that at the moment. Yeah, I only started this yesterday. A little bit. I'm just gonna put that there. And I think for the time being, I'm gonna just make a very quick... They'll probably sort this out off stream. We do some of this later. I just want a shelter with some power. It's my main thing. Shelter with some power. And then we can kind of build out from there. Don't want one of those little things putting their spotlight on me again. Ravine isn't bad, but it like always breaks my floaty belts and I fall and it's terrible. Ah. Yeah, my floaty belt thing is like super low, apparently. So I'm gonna need to sort one of those out. Utilities, right. Let's put some power back down. We'll just pop that there for now. And probably do need a fabricator. We definitely need a blood purifier. And more storage. Which now, because I've seen you can get bigger storage, so I'm just putting these here for now. So that they work, but yeah. Like I said, we'll probably upgrade all of this later on anyway. Cool, so let's put all our power in there. 20 days worth of time. Everything's switched on. We got shields. Amazing. In my belt and my grappler and never escape. Yeah, I'm tempted. I've unlocked the trooper, so I'm tempted to get the grapple skill. So that I can... so I used the grapple when I did the beta over the weekend, but this time I started as a melee fighter instead. So... yeah, we're right next to this like iron mine place that has complex machinery. We've got some micro sandwich stuff, some intel there as well. Intel there. There's a testing station there as well. So we're actually, I feel like this is a decent location for like what we've got. And I think if we zoom in even further, there's a salvage, granite, iron, copper. Yeah, we've got like a little circle loop you could do. And then there's loads of like enemies and blood that we can get from there and stuff like that as well. So that is perfect. We can deposit water. That's all in there. Cool. I like it the most of every ability he gets. Yeah, I really like the grapple. From what I remember, being able to like climb up and stuff was really useful. So I think, do I even have... I do have enough skill points. Do I have enough to get it now? It's the claw, isn't it? I do have enough. I was kind of hoping for my third ability though, which I don't have yet. But I don't really use crippling strike at the moment, so I think I put my grapple on C. That'll work quite well. Now research, there's the Dew Reaper. Good. Oh, we've unlocked all this stuff now. Better health kits. Holtzman's shield. Oh, that's the shield, is it? Oh, that needs iron ingots. That's okay. And then we can get different guns and a sword. Okay. Power packs.
Sector weather
Repair
alert.
stations.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Better chest. Oh, we don't have enough research points for those. Okay. Sandbike booster. Okay. Cool. Okay, so flying and then air dash. Oh. Well, is that just using ult in the air? Oh, I can't. Is that another skill you get? I don't think I can do the air dashing just yet. This is cool though. Yeah, I like this new area. Quick to get to the other bits as well. What I do find is that you don't run into other people though. You see them, like you see their buildings. I haven't actually seen another human player. Like I've seen their buildings, but that's it. Can we make the dew collector? We did unlock that, didn't we? We've got health kits there. We need more plant fiber for. See some of the folks here going about. Okay. I guess dispenser dash. Okay. Keep jump scaring people, yeah. Let me have a look. Emperor's wings. Okay. Oh, sand everywhere. Set this as our respawn location as well. Taxes are due in 8 days, unpaid. We owe 2,400. Guess we've got some money. We're not too poor. Like I kill an NPC in places and they go, oh no, a target and attack. Oh, and they usually hit me twice into areas and they can't. Oh, right. Yeah, because you got to be in a special PvP zone, don't you? Like you can't just shoot random people. I guess what we want to do is build a refinery, and we want some small ore. Oh. You know what? It's not worth it at the moment. Not worth it at the moment. Okay. Some iron ingot. Oh, so you actually need to use water to make iron and steel. Okay. So where was that? Where's that made? General fabricator. I need silicon blocks though. We don't have that. Okay. Cool. So we've got a little base set up at least. Got some stuff to explore. Probably want to make another survey thing. Survey probe. And we can search the next area. The one next to us. The eastern Vermillus. Did I store that somewhere? There it is. That's our backup tool. We do want that. I feel like I need more slots. I feel like 1 to 8 is not enough. I need 9 and 10. 9 and 0. Sometimes I'll fake aggro of an NPC. Words hard. Yeah. See them try and attack you back, and then you're like, oh. Yeah, I haven't ran into anyone really. Not that I've noticed. I don't think I've even seen anyone drive past. Yeah, okay. So. Where can I see my fuel? Oh, right hand side. Okay, bottom right. Okay. So we want to go... probably climb up to one of these. Hopefully it doesn't need to be that high. Oh. Yeah, let's go quickly over here. We'll kind of hug the rock sill. Just so that we don't get attacked by worms straight away. We should be able to just climb up onto that one. That should be enough. A few like houses here as well. That's quite cool. I want to go look at that one. Not this flat one. The little garage area. This one. Is this something someone's made? Because it looks like it is. And I'm inspired. Oh. Oh, and they've got... oh, they got their bike and they got like their like buggy thing. Oh, that's cool. Can't look inside. Oh. I've triggered something. Oh. Proteus. Imperial penal transport.
You might have seen my little pyrotechnics display.
Oh, that's Antara. Okay.
But whether you did or not, the long and short of it is that I must go. And quickly. The Sardaukar have my scent, and the Emperor's hounds are not known for their mercy. I do not know when we will meet again.
Okay. We just keep following this guy around, basically.
Continue to follow your path. Let the desert teach you as you walk in the footsteps of the Fremen. Find allies. It is hard to survive without friends. And remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, off-worlder. Make sure you become the right kind of blade.
This is a very cool base built into the cliff. I like it. Can we go see that now as well ourselves? There's even more bases built up there. I'm up. I'm up. Right. Why is he taking ages? There we go. 120 meters. We've got quite a long way to go yet. Our stamina regen. This is what Jersey built in the beta. Ah, I never saw what Jersey built in the end. I like that it's like in the cliff. Might be able to do that with my cliff. Whereas this is an enemy camp. This is, yeah, this is south view. Is it high enough? No, it's going to be taller. No, no one's here. No one's here. No, no one's here. No one's here. Go away. Go away. You can't see me. It's all good. Oh, this isn't going to be tall enough. Do I have to go up there? Oh, that is an insane throw. Kind of left my bike down there, but my bike's fine. I can see it on the minimap. I don't think that's even tall enough, is it? I do like this though. Like, it's very, very cool. Camp here quickly. Just check how high we are. 67 meters. I still don't think this one's gonna be tall enough. I think we've got to go over onto that one. So it's a little bit like, it's not like Assassin's Creed or something in the sense that there's an actual tower, but you do need to go to a specific one. Not quite as quick and simple task as I thought it would be. Did we go check out this crash ship? It was shot down. We go in here? Maybe not. Maybe it's just decoration. Oh, wow. That was kind of close. Big ass dog. Yes, we've really got to go to that specific one, really. Big old chunky one up there. Yeah, I like that like cliff top kind of one built with the yeah, I like that. All the pillars going up. Might have a little look at doing something similar where I am. Someone else is building there as well. They got like force field walls. Oh, we can't go in, so we're not friendlies. Very cool as well, though. People have secured the good spots already. That's a cool little base. Yeah, big one's right there. Oh. Oh, yeah, it was me and Barty. Maybe this one is enough. Right, let's do... Oh, 6. Store vehicle. Right. Oh, I can see the sun. Sun's setting, right? Should be nighttime soon. Right, let's have a breather. Got our stamina back. I'm gonna go to that very tippity top. There we go. Do have the grapple claw as well. Oh no. That was stamina. Oh. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Oh. We up there. Oh, you can't like use your ability. Oh, fuck off. No. Oh, that's a joke. There we go. Losing to rocks, basically. We can make that. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, there we go, there we go. Little ledge. Sometimes you can like find a little ledge like that and you can stay on it. Nice. Is this high enough yet? It is. There we go. It's basically the equivalent of like going on the tower and like with the eagle and then just sinking. Like it's the equivalent. Takes some time. Is it lagging? So they complete in 21. There we go. Done. Okay. So East of Vermilius is actually quite big as well. Got contract there as well. That's where the anvil is. Hand over the package and speak to Anton. So we've actually got to go. So the anvil's over there. And I guess you can have multiple bases, but you just got to go and pay your taxes each time with the money. So you got to be able to afford it, otherwise they take it away maybe. Radiation over there as well. Okay. The wreck of Palace. There's no wreck in this one. Okay. Oh, there's a little wreck. Wreck of the Actaeon. Cool. Okay. And I guess... Oh, look at that. I have my binoculars on me? Or did I put them in the bag? Put them in the bag. Let's go have a look at that. Some of these bases here are like quite advanced. That's a cool base. It's got like a force field ceiling. People build some really cool shit, and then I just build my little 2x2s. Oh, this is a clan though. They got multiple vehicles, multiple little speeders as well. You guys need to get this, so then we can have a little clan. Is that something they're building, or is that something? Oh no, that's Eastview. Okay, so that's it's a different thing entirely. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna head back to my base and with fresh inspiration and try and build something a bit nicer. I think that's gonna be my plan. And I think that's where we'll leave the stream for now. It's fun. I just wanted to like hop back on because, like I said, it's been a few weeks with me off to Bali and shit like that as well. So good to be back. And I might do some more. Might do another Dune stream. Like I said, I'm tempted to check out Scum as well. Maybe see what that 1.0 is all about. See how we get on with that. But that might be like a recorded Let's Play maybe. Does the bike take damage? No, he's fine. Bike's fine. There we go. Yeah, let's just go out here and turn right. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave it. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And I will catch you guys in the next one. I think we'll probably have another stream or two next week, so in the evening. So I will schedule it on YouTube and stuff and put it on there. But yeah, hopefully it's a bit cooler as well. All houses in England have free aircon installed because it's far too hot. Disgusting. I felt like I was in similar heat in Bali, but it didn't feel as bad because you've got like, I don't know, just the buildings are built for it, and then you're outside and I don't know, it's just way better equipped. Whereas here it feels horrendous having this kind of heat. So yeah, but yeah, let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, or if you've got any preference, if you'd like to see more Dune, if you would like to see Scum or Death Stranding or some other bits and pieces, do let me know. But yeah, we will leave it there for now. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one and take care.